What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do the Heart's Desire reading for the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, hope you guys are doing well and enjoying your energy this week. Okay, remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal, so take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay, the Heart's Desire reading is, of course, what's currently on your heart right now, okay? Or whenever you happen to come across this video, okay? We're going to start with the Mystic Mondays deck, okay? We're going to pull 3 cards, one from the top, one from the bottom, and one energetically from the middle, okay? Then we will move on to the Muse Tarot to clarify the Mystic Mondays. We will also turn the bottom of the deck over to see what the ending outcome is for each deck, and then we'll move over to the Psychic Hearts Tarot deck, Oracle deck, and then the Power to Surrender. Okay, so let me pull one energetically from the middle for you guys, Sagittarius, and we will flip the bottom of the deck over momentarily. Okay, so each one of these placements represent your present, past, and future energy. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you. So we have the Moon to start you off with. Okay, I love this Mystic Mondays deck. It's just very vibrant in color. Okay, then we have the Ace of Wands in your past energy. Okay, and then we have, for your future energy, the King of Swords. Okay, King of Swords. Very nice, Sagittarius. Okay, so in the present right now, I think you feel a little bit hidden, or something is hidden from your sight, possibly. Okay, there could be some reflecting going on here. Looking at this card, I'm seeing like 2 mountains, or possibly like icebergs, and kind of like looking out into the moonlight. Okay, possibly, just like I said, just reflecting in your present. Okay, what you could be reflecting on is upon you. Okay, because I'm not really getting anything in particular that's standing out. So you could just be reflecting on life as a whole, okay, personally in your present moment. Okay, with this Ace of Wands energy in the past, okay, there was something that you were very passionate about, okay, something that maybe you wanted to start or begin something anew, some type of passionate beginning in your past. What that possibly could be is up to you. Okay, you know your situation better than I do, so depending upon what that is, it may or may not resonate with you. Feels like everything is kind of like tight-lipped, thus this Moon energy. You, like I said, could be hiding something right now. Could be, doesn't have to be bad. It could be a surprise or something of that nature, or something that you just haven't really figured out all the schematics for, logistics. Okay, but it is something passionate that you have had within you in the past to work on. Okay, so that being said, for the future energy of the King of Swords, okay, Sagittarius, I feel like with this King of Swords coming up in the future energy, you will eventually end up speaking on what it is that has been hidden, okay, from either your sight or someone hiding something from you, possibly. I do have this feeling of possibly maybe a relationship, maybe, but nothing. I'm not going to set that in stone as the main thing that could possibly be hidden. Is a passionate relationship, okay? But with this King of Swords in the future energy, I do feel like there is going to be something spoke, some truth is going to be spoken on, or a secret will be revealed in the near future. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and look at the bottom of the deck to see how this all plays out. And it is in reference with the King of Pentacles here. Okay, I love when the King of Pentacles shows up in this deck, because I just, like, I'm crushing on this King of Pentacles in this deck. Okay, he's so dapper. Okay, but with this King of Pentacles energy coming out overall, I believe it could be in reference to maybe just getting to a place of value in your life. Okay, possibly could be in reference to a job. As this is revolved, pentacles are revolving around finances, things of that nature, but it doesn't have to be. It could be just something of great value to you. Like I said, maybe a relationship, as you're moving from a different energy, if you will, with this King of Swords being here, and then going into this King of Pentacles. Sagittarius could be or could have been in the past maybe just sexually charged in the past when it comes to relationships, and maybe now you are looking for some type of stability, longevity, loyalty, things of that nature. And so you are finally coming to truth with what it is that you want in your life, if it pertains to a relationship, if it pertains to possibly reflecting on life and maybe advancing in your career, knowing exactly what it is that you want to work on, maybe an interview or things of that nature, and it leads to a very lucrative position in the long run. It's something that is going to definitely raise your status quo up. Okay, so that being said, that's very great energy to see that evolution of your energy change. Okay, it's like the evolution of Sagittarius. Okay, very nice energy. So we're going to go in with the Muse and do the same. We're going to pull one from the top to clarify the Moon. We'll pull one directly from the bottom to clarify the Ace of Wands. And we'll pull one energetically from the middle to clarify the King of Swords. Okay, we're going to go here, but I'm going to pick this one here. Okay. And we'll look at the bottom of the deck momentarily to see what clarifies this King of Pentacles. Okay. So we have the Eight of Materials. We have the Magician. And then we have the Knight of Materials under the King of Swords. Okay, so Eight of Materials with the Moon, clarifying the Moon card here. Okay, so like I said, something in secret with this Eight of Materials. You may have been, which is Eight of Pentacles in the Muse Tarot. You could have been or could be working on something, like I said, Sagittarius, something in the background presently that you do not want anyone knowing about. Trying to keep it secret as much as possible, because you don't want people, knowing all your business. You don't want any distractions. You don't want anyone maybe putting in any negative connotation into you while you're trying to work on this new endeavor. Okay. Like I said, it could have to do with work. Maybe it's people that you work with. You don't want them knowing what it is that you do, or maybe not what it is that you do, but maybe that you're looking for another job. Okay. For others of you, it could be in reference to working on your relationship, things of that nature. Okay. But nonetheless, it's something that you're working on that needs to remain hidden for right now in the present. Okay. In the past, we have the Magician with the Ace of Wands here. Okay. Some type of possible, manipulation. Again, still kind of like working on things. I don't think it's manipulation in a bad way, unless if it's in reference to relationships. Like I said, with the Magician, you were kind of finessing your way through relationships, maybe sexually charged with this wands energy, okay? Being very alluring, things of that nature, with the magician being here. But you have, for others, you just have this very, in the past, your past energy, a very creative energy, where you have the ability to create very, and be very intriguing to others, okay? So in the past, maybe you came across what your passion is or what it is that you want to do, and you started creating towards where you currently are in the present of working on something in the background, and then finally in the future presenting it in the near future, okay? I don't know why it feels like I can't get my words out. Like I said, something is hitting here, and I ain't trying to blow your spot, but if you are trying to hide something, okay? But now we're in the future energy of the Knight of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles, clarifying it, okay? And so the Knight of Materials or Knight of Pentacles is now, like I said, releasing that information out, okay? And finally saying, okay, this is what I have to offer. Now that I've completed my research, my logistics, things of that nature, this is what I've been working on, okay? And this is why I've been kind of cloak and dagger about it, okay? And so it goes hand in hand with one another. Very nice energy here, and that's how you should do it, especially if it's in reference to maybe a business venture that you're looking into, or if it's something in relations to your job and you're looking for another job, then of course, you know, keep it under wraps so that way you don't have any negative energy around you while you're trying to move forward in a positive way, okay? So that being said, let's go ahead and look at the bottom of the deck for you guys. We have the Eight of Inspiration, which would be the Eight of Wands in the Muse, clarifying this King of Pentacles, okay? That's talking about swift and fast communication, okay? So with this King of Pentacles energy, if you are going into business for yourself, prepare to be definitely on the go, okay? Getting a lot of feedback from people, Sagittarius, okay? And so just be prepared for that. Keep taking one step forward at a time. Be very receptive to any feedback or communication that you have with people, because it is going to benefit you in the long run. If you are talking about being a businessman or woman, okay, you have to be prepared to make moves like a boss, okay? Because it definitely will benefit you, okay? So, very beautiful energy here, Sagittarius. So, we're going to now go in with the Heart's Oracle here, and we will refer to the book, of course, for the passage or message within the book after we go over the deck. But as always, I will go ahead and shuffle this deck 3 times before we look at the bottom card, okay? So we don't do an energetic pull with this, we just go based on the bottom card. So, one more shuffle, and then we'll cut 3 times before we turn it over. Okay, so that's 3 shuffles. Let's go ahead and cut by 3. And let's see what's at the bottom of the deck for Sagittarius. We have Challenging Times number 5. Challenging Times number 5, okay? 5 meaning change if you follow numerology, okay? There's definitely going to be a change in your life, okay? Especially if you are starting a business or maybe a long-term relationship, but I really do feel like this is somewhat career-based, okay? Primarily. But with this challenging times being here, it's like suit up as he has like a suit of armor around him. Be prepared, be aware of the things that are around you, okay? Pay attention to the things that are around you. And just take it in stride. Keep your emotions and yourself centered at best. Think with logic. Don't make any rash decisions. Okay? So it's page 145 in the book. Okay. There we go. Okay. And so I'm going to hold this up for you guys so you can see while we read the passage in the book. It says keywords for challenging times are ego, conflict, challenges, and competition. Human ego can be helpful when it provides us with a sense of self, value, and purpose. However, the ego can also lead to problems when it seeks to build itself up at the expense of others. Quarrel, some energies may be in the air at this time. You may find yourself either instigating disagreements or being pulled into them by others. Step back and examine the real issues behind the conflict. You may find that it's more about being right than it is about what is right. You may also find a relationship to be more challenging than usual, sensing an underlying power struggle even though surface energies appear to be calm. Use your intuition and intellect to ascertain what's happening. While competition can be stimulating, it's disruptive to a relationship. You can avoid this by thinking before you speak or act, and by coming from a place of honesty and love, okay? So just like I said before, make sure you are using your logic and your rationale before you make any irrational decisions or actions towards someone. Stay as calm as possible, okay? If you are in a business or have created a business, you have to anticipate competition with what you're doing. You're in the King of Pentacles, so of course other competition may take away from your business, but you have to stay steadfast with this Eight of Inspiration. Continue to move with passion for your business, not anyone else's, okay? You don't worry about the competition. If you're going to have competition, it's best to be your own competition, not someone else's, okay? So control that ego. Remember, it shouldn't be more about being right than it is what is right, okay? So stay on the right side of right, okay? Do not move in an egotistical way, all right? Everybody can eat out here, okay? There's no competition except for ourselves, against ourselves. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and go into the power of surrender here. We'll do the same thing and shuffle 3 times as we are at 1841 in your reading. And this will round you out. There's no book with the power of surrender. The message is clearly on the cards themselves. Okay, that was the 3rd shuffle. We'll go ahead and do the same and cut 3 times before we refer to the bottom of the deck to see what your power of surrender message is. Okay? Your message is surrender the drama. Surrender the drama, Sagittarius. Okay? No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly, okay? You should lead by example, okay? If people are mostly used to you always flaring off or moving in a very irrational way, change your dynamic, especially in this King of Pentacles energy. King of Pentacles is not going to flare up or get easily agitated, okay? If you stay calm and reserved and centered and use your logic and rationale in a situation, and you show that you come off as very calm and very efficient in your communication without being irrational or irate, okay? People will then listen to you a lot easier than you yelling at them for no reason, okay, Sagittarius? So, you know, be mindful of your words, be mindful of your emotions, take your emotions out of the equation and think more rationally and logically, okay? So with that being said, that is all that I have for you guys, Sagittarius. I will catch y'all in your next reading, which is tomorrow with a word from the ancestors. And then we have Saturday, the tap into the soul. Okay, so until then, peace.